10 essential healthcare recommendations for seniors revealed. Have you ever contemplated how to enhance the quality of the golden years in relation to healthcare? The process of aging gracefully encompasses not only the appreciation of life's milestones, but also the commitment to sustaining a healthy lifestyle. May I draw your attention to an interesting point? It is never too late to begin prioritizing your health. Greetings, and I extend a warm welcome back to our channel. Today we shall examine 10 healthcare recommendations for seniors and their well-being. In this informative journey, we shall examine 10 straightforward yet impactful healthcare recommendations that can substantially enhance the well-being of seniors. The significance of regular checkups and a balanced diet, along with recommendations for maintaining physical activity, proper hydration, mental well-being, and additional considerations. We shall explore the importance of adequate sleep, social interaction, adherence to prescribed medication, effective stress management, and importantly, the essential role of routine vaccinations. Each of these recommendations is intended to assist you in achieving a healthier, more joyful, and more fulfilling existence during your later years. Are you prepared to commence this journey towards improved health and wellness? Please remain attentive to discover these straightforward yet impactful healthcare recommendations for seniors. It is imperative to recognize the significance of regular checkups. These routine visits to your healthcare provider can be compared to a car's maintenance schedule. Their design aims to identify minor issues prior to their escalation into significant problems. The focus is on prevention and early detection, which is particularly vital for the senior population. As individuals advance in age, their bodies experience a variety of changes, some of which may result in health issues if not carefully observed. Regular checkups provide your physician with the opportunity to identify any potential issues at an early stage, thereby facilitating more manageable and often more successful treatment outcomes. Consider this perspective. Would you prefer to address a minor leak in your residence at present or contend with a significant flood in the future? The identical principle is applicable to your health. Regular checkups serve as your most effective safeguard against unforeseen circumstances. They represent an opportunity to maintain your health and fully engage in life. Please do not postpone, prioritize your health. It is essential to acknowledge that prevention is invariably more advantageous than seeking a remedy. Proceeding to the second recommendation, it is essential to uphold a balanced diet. It is likely that you have encountered this notion numerous times. However, it is essential to emphasize its significance once more. A balanced diet encompasses more than merely consuming fruits and vegetables. It is essential to uphold a balance of nutrients that the body requires to operate at its optimal level. Consider your body as a sophisticated mechanism. It requires various types of smoothness. For example, proteins serve as the fundamental components of the human body. They help repair tissues and fight infections. Vitamins and minerals, conversely, are essential for bone health, immune function, and the maintenance of energy levels. A balanced diet encompasses fiber, which contributes to digestion and supports the maintenance of a healthy weight. It is important to acknowledge the role of healthy fats in supporting brain health. Therefore, when you are planning a meal in the future, it is advisable to incorporate a diverse range of foods that provide these essential nutrients. A balanced diet serves as a fundamental element of maintaining good health, regardless of one's age. Our third recommendation pertains to maintaining an active lifestyle. At this juncture, it is important to clarify that when we refer to remaining active, we do not exclusively imply participation in marathon running. It pertains to maintaining physical activity in manners that are enjoyable to you. One may discover pleasure in a leisurely walk through the park, or perhaps an early swim serves to commence the day positively. Engaging in physical activity, regardless of its simplicity, is essential for preserving health and vitality throughout the aging process. It fortifies our muscles, enhances our balance, and promotes our overall cardiovascular health. Furthermore, it serves as an excellent method to enhance one's mood and maintain mental acuity. It is important to keep in mind that the opportunity to begin anew is always available regardless of the circumstances. Even if one has maintained a sedentary lifestyle thus far, the incorporation of gentle exercises into one's routine can yield significant benefits. It is concerned with advancement rather than achieving flawlessness. Maintaining an active lifestyle contributes to a youthful spirit, intellect, and physical well-being. Before we proceed to the subsequent tip, should you find this video beneficial, please consider giving it a positive rating. Expressing your appreciation for this video not only demonstrates your support, but also assists us in reaching a broader audience that may benefit from these insights. If you believe that your friends or family may benefit from this information, please feel free to utilize the share button. We are all united in this endeavor after all. To ensure that you remain informed about our forthcoming videos, please activate the notification button. In this manner, you will receive updates whenever we publish new content. Let us return to our recommendations for healthcare tailored for seniors. Recommendation number 4, ensure adequate hydration. This is a 3-word mantra that is as essential as the air we breathe. Although it may appear straightforward, hydration is essential for preserving our overall health, particularly as we advance in age. Proper hydration facilitates digestion, enabling our bodies to break down food and absorb nutrients efficiently. It maintains the skin's youthful appearance and radiance, serving as a natural beauty elixir. Hydration plays a crucial role in ensuring that our bodily functions operate efficiently, contributing to an increased sense of energy and a reduction in fatigue. What is the recommended amount of water intake for individuals? Although there is no universally applicable solution, a prudent guideline is to heed the signals of your body. The sensation of thirst serves as an unmistakable indication that it is appropriate to replenish one's hydration levels. It is important to note that fruits and vegetables with high water content also play a significant role in hydration. Let us raise a glass or a water bottle and commit to making hydration a daily practice. It is essential to acknowledge that water serves as the fundamental essence of life. For our 5th recommendation, it is imperative to prioritize your mental health. It constitutes a fundamental aspect of our overall well-being and holds equal significance to physical health. As we progress in age, our cognitive agility may not remain at its previous levels. However, this does not imply that we are unable to maintain mental acuity. Participating in activities that stimulate the brain may contribute to the preservation of mental acuity. This may encompass a variety of activities, including the resolution of a crossword puzzle, the perusal of an engaging book, or the acquisition of a new skill. It is important to acknowledge that the opportunity to acquire new knowledge is always available, regardless of the circumstances. Furthermore, it is essential to discuss our emotions and perspectives. If you are experiencing feelings of sadness or anxiety, it is advisable not to keep these emotions to yourself. Engage in conversation with a cherished individual, a companion, or a qualified expert. They are capable of offering assistance, and at times, merely discussing the matter can lead to significant improvements. Ultimately, mental health is a matter that warrants serious consideration. It is an essential component of our well-being that requires our attention and care. A sound mind is essential for maintaining a healthy body. Tip number 6, prioritize your sleep. One often underestimates the significance of a restorative night's sleep. However, it constitutes an essential aspect of our daily routine, particularly as we advance in age. During sleep, our bodies engage in various restorative processes. They facilitate the repair of damaged cells, enhance our immune system, and rejuvenate our heart and cardiovascular system in preparation for the following day. Moreover, it extends beyond the realm of physical health. The significance of quality sleep in preserving our mental health cannot be overstated. It assists in clarifying our thoughts, enhancing memory, and facilitating mood regulation. What measures can we implement to guarantee that we are obtaining an adequate amount of sleep? It is essential to establish a routine that promotes conducive conditions for sleep. This entails adhering to a consistent schedule of retiring for the night and rising in the morning at the same time each day, including weekends. It is essential to transform our bedrooms into a sanctuary conducive to sleep, characterized by tranquility, darkness, and a cool atmosphere. It is essential to recognize that quality sleep transcends mere luxury. It is essential. Quality sleep is essential for maintaining optimal health. Our seventh recommendation is to maintain social engagement. One may inquire about the relevance of socializing in the context of healthcare. Indeed, there is a considerable amount. Numerous studies have consistently demonstrated that social interaction is a crucial factor in the preservation of both mental and physical health. Consider it from this perspective. Engaging with others stimulates our minds. We engage in laughter, share experiences, and foster connections. This interaction enhances our mood, alleviates stress, and maintains the acuity of our cognitive functions. It resembles a cognitive exercise. Furthermore, it extends beyond the realm of mental health. Engaging in social interactions also has an impact on our physical well-being. When individuals experience happiness and a lack of stress, their bodies exhibit positive responses. The stabilization of blood pressure, enhancement of heart health, and fortification of the immune system are observed outcomes. Engaging in social activities, whether through joining a club, participating in volunteer work, or reaching out to a friend, is essential. It is important to allocate time for such endeavors. They are not merely enjoyable, they are fundamental to your well-being. Please feel free to reach out, establish a connection, and share a moment of laughter. It is important to acknowledge that humans possess inherently social characteristics. Tip number 8. Please ensure that you adhere to your medication schedule. This may appear to be an obvious point. However, it is quite astonishing how frequently this essential step is neglected. The administration of regular medication extends beyond the mere act of consuming pills at designated times throughout the day. It represents a commitment to your well-being, a pledge to your body that you will not allow age to diminish your vitality. Medication assists in the management and control of health conditions that frequently accompany the aging process. Consider it as your dedicated health manager, ensuring that all aspects are functioning as efficiently as possible. Regardless of whether the purpose is to regulate blood pressure, manage diabetes, or serve as a basic vitamin supplement, each medication contributes significantly to your overall health. However, it is insufficient to merely consume your medication. It is essential to administer them at the appropriate time. The timely administration of medication can significantly influence the extent to which your body is able to absorb its full benefits. Therefore, it is advisable to establish reminders, utilize pill organizers, and employ any necessary measures to adhere to your medication schedule. It is important to acknowledge that timely administration of medication constitutes a significant step towards achieving a healthier life. Our ninth recommendation is to avoid stress. Stress may have been a persistent presence in your earlier years. However, the present moment calls for a farewell to it. As individuals progress in age, their bodies exhibit diminished resilience to the detrimental impacts of stress. It has the potential to worsen pre-existing health conditions and may also induce new ones. What strategies can be employed to mitigate stress? It commences with the identification of its sources. It may be a disorganized living environment, a demanding timetable, or perhaps a challenging interpersonal relationship. Upon identification, proceed to address these stressors individually. Participating in calming activities can significantly alleviate stress levels. Consider engaging in mindfulness meditation or dedicating time to a hobby that you are passionate about. It may be beneficial to consider engaging in activities such as painting, knitting, or gardening. Engaging with a well-written book can significantly alleviate stress levels. It is important to acknowledge that seeking assistance is perfectly acceptable. At times, confiding in an individual whom you trust regarding your worries and concerns may serve as the most effective means of alleviating stress. A life devoid of stress is synonymous with a life characterized by health and well-being. Lastly, the 10th recommendation is to maintain up-to-date vaccinations. With advancing age, the efficacy of our immune system may diminish, resulting in increased challenges in combating infections. The importance of regular vaccinations for seniors cannot be overstated. Vaccines serve as a preparatory program for the immune system. The body is prepared to combat disease without being subjected to the symptoms associated with such diseases. Consider it akin to a dress rehearsal. By providing the body with a preview of the actual disease, it facilitates a more rapid and effective response when the body is confronted with the genuine threat. Moreover, vaccines play a crucial role in preventing diseases that are prevalent among the elderly, such as pneumonia and influenza. Similar to the necessity of rehearsing prior to a significant performance, it is imperative to ensure that one's senior years are safeguarded through the administration of vaccines. They are secure, efficient, and represent one of the most effective methods for maintaining health as one ages. Vaccination serves as a protective measure against diseases. In conclusion, presented herein are 10 valuable healthcare tips for seniors. Allow me to provide a brief summary, if you will. Initially, we discussed the significance of routine examinations. It is essential to remember that prevention is preferable to remedy. Subsequently, we explored the necessity of a balanced diet, abundant in nutrients that nourish both our bodies and minds. We also underscored the importance of maintaining an active lifestyle, whether through leisurely walks in the park or engaging in water aerobics. The topic of hydration was subsequently addressed, emphasizing that water is indeed the elixir of life. The focus of our discussion subsequently shifted to mental health, an essential aspect frequently neglected. Consistent sleep ensued, underscoring the rejuvenating benefits of a restful night's slumber. We also discussed the significance of social interaction, adherence to prescribed medication, and the avoidance of undue stress. Finally, we emphasized the importance of regular vaccinations to effectively prevent the presence of undesirable pests. Each of these recommendations contributes substantially to the preservation of health and vitality during the senior years. It is essential to acknowledge that prioritizing your health constitutes the most valuable gift you can bestow upon yourself. This is Diva. Thank you for your attention.